Greetings, and welcome back to a riveting exploration of the First Battle of Kiev, a turning point in World War II. What sets this conflict apart? It stands as a testament to audacity and military disaster. Marked by an encirclement of unprecedented scale, a true behemoth in the annals of warfare. Join us as we peel back the layers of history to uncover the dramatic events and pivotal decisions that led to the largest troops encirclement in recorded history. On June 22, 1944, Adolf Hitler, the de facto dictator of Germany, launches Operation Barbarossa against the Soviet Union. The biggest land invasion in history. 3.8 million German soldiers crossed the Soviet border with the aim of ending Stalin's regime and the acquiring of Lebensraum, or living space for the ethnic Germans. The opening of the Operation Barbarossa has seen staggering progress, with Hitler's armies advancing deep into Belarus, Ukraine and the Baltic states and capturing hundreds of thousands of Soviet prisoners of war at Minsk and Smolensk. The city of Kiev, nestled along the Dnieper River, stood as a vital prize due to its strategic location, thriving industry, and as a symbol of Soviet resistance. As German Army Group Center, led by Field Marshal Fedor von Bock, surged eastward, a significant bulge in the front lines developed around the junction of Army Group South and the city of Kiev by late July 1941. During the period of 7th to July 8, 1941, the German forces successfully breached the fortified Stalin Line, which was situated in the southeastern part of Zhytomyr Oblast and followed the 1939 Soviet border. Progressing rapidly, by the 11th of July 1941, they had reached the Irpin River, a tributary of the Dnieper, located 15 to 20 kilometers or 9 to 12 miles to the west of Kiev. Their initial attempt to seize the city was met with resistance from the Kiev Fortified District, known as the Kiev Ukrep Rayon or KUR, and faced a counteroffensive launched by the Soviet 5th and 6th Armies. The Soviet Southwestern Front, under the command of Marshal Semyon Budyonny and General Mikhail Karponos, stood fast to defend their sector and the city of Kiev, with about 40 divisions split in 5 separate armies: 5th, 37th, 26th, 21st, and the 38th Army, totaling about 600,000 soldiers. By the 3rd of August, Hitler made a temporary decision to halt the advance towards Moscow and instead redirected his forces to the southern direction, aiming to launch an assault on the city of Kiev in Ukraine. However, a change of plans came about on the 12th of August 1941 with the issuance of a supplementary directive, known as Supplement to Directive No. 34. This directive reflected a middle ground reached between Hitler's convictions and the prevailing strategy. It emphasized the need to first clear the protruding area held by Soviet forces on the right flank of Army Group Center, near Kiev, before returning to the original objective of pushing towards Moscow. Thus, the bulk of 2nd Panzer Group under the command of General Heinz Guderian and the 2nd Army under the command of Field Marshal Maximilian von Wakes were detached from Army Group Center and sent to aid Army Group South commanded by Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt and to link up with Field Marshal Ewald von Kleist's 1st Panzer Group in order to encircle Kiev. Marshal Semyon Budyonny requested Stalin to withdraw from the Kiev salient, but his request was swiftly denied. The panzer divisions displayed swift advancement. By the 12th of September, Kleist's 1st Panzer Group, having shifted its direction towards the north and crossed the Dnieper River, emerged from its established bridgeheads at Cherkasy and Kremenchuk. Continuing its northern course, the group traversed behind Budyonny's southwestern front. On September 13, Stalin dismissed Marshal Budyonny as commander of the Southwestern Front and replaced him with Marshal Semyon Timosenko. Then, on the 16th of September, Kleist's 1st Panzer Group established contact with Guderian's 2nd Panzer Group, which was moving in the opposite direction towards the south, at the locality of Lokvitsa. Situated 193 kilometers or 120 miles behind Kiev, completing the encirclement. The Red Army Chief of Staff, Boris Shaposhnikov, wrote a letter to the Southwestern Front on September 17, authorizing a withdrawal from Kiev, but it was too late. Subsequently, the destiny of the surrounded Soviet forces was determined. Without any remaining mobile units or a supreme commander, the possibility of making a breakout became non-existent. The foot soldiers belonging to the German 17th and 6th Armies from Army Group South arrived shortly, joined by the 2nd Army from Army Group Center, which was temporarily assigned. These forces marched alongside Guderian's tanks and methodically commenced the process of diminishing the encircled area. The two panzer armies provided assistance in this endeavor. The Soviet armies trapped in the Kiev region did not surrender without a strenuous struggle. A fierce conflict unfolded, marked by the relentless bombardment of Soviet positions by artillery, tanks, and aircraft, before the resistance was ultimately broken. Around the 19th of September, Kiev was overtaken, yet the struggle within the encircled area persisted. After an intense conflict spanning 10 days, the remaining fragments of troops located east of Kiev yielded by the 26th of September. This encirclement now encompassed multiple Soviet armies, specifically the 5th, 37th, 26th, 21st, and the 38th. The German forces declared the capture of approximately 600,000 Red Army soldiers, potentially reaching up to 665,000. It's important to note that these figures encompassed a significant portion of civilians suspected of eluding capture. During the retreat from Kiev, from the 20th to the 22nd of September in 1941, near Shumakov High, close to Dryakivshina, several high-ranking members of the headquarters staff met their demise. This included figures such as General Mikhail Karponos, the commander, Mikhailo Burmastenko, a council member, and Vasily Tupakov, the chief of staff. Amidst these circumstances, around 15,000 Soviet troops successfully managed to break free from the encirclement. Following the Kiev victory, Hitler initiated Operation Typhoon in October, the attack towards Moscow. However, his offensive met with difficulties near Moscow's gates in early December. Some argue that if Hitler had commenced Operation Typhoon in September instead of October, the German army might have evaded the harsh weather conditions and successfully captured Moscow prior to the arrival of winter. That is all for the day. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to press the like and subscribe buttons to keep you updated on future videos. Have a great day.